Welcome to Star Wars Demolition, a game that is a reskin of Vigilante 8, but with Star Wars stuff. And just been informed of a surprising fact that it was apparently recently allowed to exist on the PS4. You can play it on PS4. I'm surprised they got the licensing for it, because it's Star Wars and it has the actual John Williams score. And it has a little story. The galaxy is engulfed in a devastating civil war. But on the outer rim world of Tatooine, crime lord Jabba the Hutt continues to prosper amid the chaos. Involved in almost every criminal venture, the Hutt has amassed a vast fortune through gambling, smuggling, and other vile acts. Yet his greed knows no bounds. The Empire has outlawed the dangerous pod races. But Jabba has devised an even more dangerous underground contest to attract high-stakes gamblers from across the galaxy to his betting parlors on Tatooine. All that scum and villainy has been brought to Twisted Metal-esque car combat. It's a Star Wars ripoff of Twisted Metal, which is a pretty great idea. I approve. As I said, it actually uses the John Williams score, so it's a good thing I'm not going into this blind, or I would have a severe copyright strike right now. But instead, I replaced it with kazoo music, courtesy of Morpeef on YouTube. YouTube user MORPEEF. Link in the description. Because, yeah, couldn't risk that. Important to hear this voice acting because it is definitely coherent. I'm sure everyone watching this speaks Huttese. Now might be a good time to point out the fact that I have never seen a Star Wars movie. I've seen the holiday special with Riff Tracks commentary. What else? I've seen the second movie, the worst one, in a science class from a teacher who really didn't want to teach that day. And that's about it. So I don't know what the hell's going on. This all goes way over my head. But I have played Vigilante 8 and Vigilante 8 Second Offense. It's kind of funny that Second Offense added so many sci-fi elements, and then the next game to use that engine is a sci-fi game. Second Offense is sort of the stopgap between the 1970s and this movie that was made in the 1970s. I have nothing against watching the Star Wars movies, they just don't appeal to me. Most of them are bad at this point. Like, the majority of Star Wars films are terrible and probably not worth watching. And there we go. I had to change so much stuff in order to play this after Twisted Metal. And I just had to reset my controller. But here we are, Star Wars Demolition, in case you thought I was lying. Let's get in there. First thing we're going to check out is that luscious Jabba the Hutt. And is paid like, what is that? Desktop browser dancer? Like one of those porn spyware things you could download in the year 1999. That's probably where they were inspired to make this thing. Fantastic song, too. This is top-tier Star Wars music. John Williams probably did a version of this as well. She has like 10 dance animations, and she's only doing the worst one right now, over and over again, and I don't know why. There's a fantastic one. So, this is a pretty cool feature. we can actually see all the characters that we have and how to unlock future characters. So if we complete the game with any two of these, we'll unlock this. Ditto these two. And then the final one, all the way at the bottom, if you beat it with all three of the unlocked characters. I'm not even allowed to play as Pugwist yet. But, well, let's get into it. Battle is not a good choice. Tournament mode. 4 consecutive battles. Qualify to unlock a new craft by collecting at least 10,000 circle. The classic Star Wars currency. Circle. So do we unlock the thing or do we get money for completing the playthrough? I'm not entirely sure, but these are our characters, about whom I know absolutely nothing. This one I might know vaguely, and Boba Fett is hilarious. His vehicle is himself. He flies his own rocket pack and just sort of competes in car combat as a dude, which is so badass. Like, he goes up against an AT-ST Walker as a dude.
Tia and Gia.
We can use the snow speeder, I guess. Or Sing. And Quagga.
Tantel Screech.
And then we can actually, like, look at all the locked characters.
Pugwist.
Here's fan favorite Pugwist in an actual pod racer. That's adorable. These things are not designed for combat. And a Jawa? Is that what those guys from that forest moon of Endor are called? Yes, chat confirms. Jawa. Here's my favorite vehicle by far, which is, I mean, of course, you have to beat the game every single previous time with every other character in order to unlock this thing. It is a rideable Rancor. I love how ridiculous the vehicles in this game are. Like, even if the Walker was the only ridiculous vehicle, that would be fantastic. But, like, half the vehicles are absolutely absurd. It's great. So, considering that, let's play as the damn Walker. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know this is very, very different from any other vehicular combat thing I've ever played, so I'll take it. We're gonna go stomp Boba Fett.
Before my might.
Bow down before my might. The mysterious fourth moon of Yavin houses the ruins of the now vanished Masasi race. Once home to a Sith Lord, Yavin 4 is littered with supernatural artifacts and dangerous dark side emanations. Jabba knows it's a perfect site for his brutal game, and Flippy Dippy hid his glorious Wang Doodler there. So we're gonna see if we can get that in our Walker. This is such an absurd vehicle. So I did practice this game a little bit because going into it blind is sensory overload. And I would have gotten copyright claimed if I hadn't done so, so good thing I did. But when I practiced it, I played as Boba Fett. So I know a little bit about driving around totally upright like this. But Boba Fett is obviously much smaller than this. In fact, when we find Boba Fett, he will actually be sort of hard to see. He's tiny, because he's not even in a vehicle. Our weapons are those things. Yep, there he is. Little old Boba Fett, holding an extremely large gun. Just a hilariously large gun. And our attacks... Okay, we have a different default attack from the one I had as Boba Fett. Boba Fett has these missiles that stun you, I guess because he's a bounty hunter. And he wants to take you alive. Oh, I do not like these missiles. They cause a tremendous amount of screen flashing. I should not have played as this vehicle. But now I can recharge weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna bail on this vehicle. Because its default weapon, which is unchangeable. We have to use that default weapon for the entire game. The default weapon makes the screen flash a million times, so I'm not gonna do that. For accessibility reasons. This is pretty amazing. Ah, poor Otto. Looking like the Burger King. With his plastic face. But yeah, that very closely mirrored my own experience practicing this game. Boba Fett killing everybody. So General Otto sucks. Let's try this one. Why not? They dealt us different vehicles to fight.
Blasters charged and ready.
I know Aura Singh has appeared in a variety of interesting Star Wars media, but this is actually, I think, the most prominent role she's ever played. If I recall the podcast about Star Wars that I listened to correctly. Yeah, One Life. I believe that is consistent with Vigilante 8 as well. Since this is basically Vigilante 8. A mysterious, mist-shrouded swamp planet. Dagobah teems with lethal life forms. Many explorers have vanished in the deep swamps, never to be seen again. It's just the kind of planet Jabba needs for competition. One of the problems I'm having is Axis Accelerate. It's not like that in Twisted Metal, so I can't handle it. Thermal Detonator is a good weapon. Unfortunately, all, like the Vigilante 8 games, have a lot of screen flashing. This one seems to be no different. Aura Singh looks cool, holding this gigantic gun. So what we want to do at all times is charge up our weapon. When I first started playing this game, it was so incomprehensible as to be laughable, which is the curse that Pizzaroto wished upon me, is to play this game blind. Up in the top right is all the information we need. All the information we're going to get, quite frankly. But it's our shields, it's our weapon energy. Right now I'm spending credits to recharge my shields, which someone noted is very similar to good old Rogue Trip. Our weapon energy isn't actually that bad, so I don't know why I'm in there. Desert Skiff demolished. So our thermal detonator weapon is actually very, very powerful. You're stuck with the same default weapon for the entire game.
Nobody beats the best.
But you can have side weapons that you can switch out. And they work exactly the same, but they have different effects. They still get to be charged. They still spend a lot of weapon energy. But they can be more or less powerful than your main attack. It's like your machine gun is actually a weapon. A unique weapon for your character. Your machine gun and your special are the same thing in this game. It's weird. Hoth is a frozen ice world on the Outer Rim. And it received galactic attention after Darth Vader discovered and destroyed a secret rebel base on the planet. Convinced that Hoth's infamy will attract spectators, Jabba has selected the devastated rebel site for his dangerous tournament. And they're just casual robots roaming around as though they're life forms. Let's go check out this cloud car. You don't want to miss, ever, because everything uses up your weapon energy. Your weapon energy is money, essentially. It seems like force hits are this game's equivalent of whammies, which were a thing in... Hey, the cloud car's dead. Vigilante 8 had whammies when you hit someone with multiple different weapon types at the same time. In this game, you only have 2 weapon types at the same time. So I don't think that's what's triggering whammies. Don't quite know what happened there. This is the shield regenerator. I can't ram this guy to death, and he's constantly regenerating his shield right now. So I guess I'll just go buy more weapon energy so I can kill him. I don't know what exploded me there. It's really hard to see anything in this level because it's all snow. So everything, everywhere you look, is white. Is he cloaked or something? We can charge both our weapons at the same time. Hey, Goodrich Games is here. That's awesome. Goodrich Games is a developer from Luxaflux. Showed up when I did Vigilante 8 Second Offense. Showing up again. Get off the recharge pad, man. I'm trying to kill you here. And right now I can't afford any of my secondary weapon. Sadly. But the land speeder has been demolished, so I don't need any more weapons. Better to save the money. I will say I think this game is pretty fun.
Galaxy. Get used to it.
It's very, very, very simple compared to...
Who doesn't love an ice cream cone?
Thank you, Pizzerato. This game's super simple compared to the Vigilante 8 games. And apparently it was very difficult to throw together within the allotted time frame and budget given to the developers. A story we hear all too often these days. But of course, it was also happening in the 90s. The mysterious fourth moon of Yavin has the ruins of the now vanished Masasi race. I already read this one. When I died as the ATST Walker. Energy absorber engaged. I have absolutely no idea what that does, and I couldn't figure out how these worked in Vigilante 8 either. So that much has not changed. Get this pod racer the hell out of here. Not sure why a pod racer even has offensive capabilities. I've been tempted with my ridiculously broadened definition of car combat to play like the N64 pod racing game. But clearly I don't need to, because there was a real car combat game with a pod racer in it. Let's kill Boba Fett. He's tiny. He probably doesn't have much HP. God, he's fast. Boba Fett demolished immediately. And a final blow. I know in Vigilante 8 you would get like upgrade things that you could apply to your vehicle if you did the finishing blows on vehicles. I don't know exactly what it does here. It's probably not dissimilar. Honestly, I kind of like the charge-up system, but it is dirt simple. And I practiced the hell out of all the Vigilante 8 games before I played them. I played this game for about half an hour, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat it within a half an hour.
It's a tough galaxy. Get used to it.
Despite what Aura Singh just said, it's not an especially tough galaxy here in Demolition. On pastoral Naboo, Jabba has located a memorial shrine commemorating the Gungan battle against the Trade Federation. Now, a new and even more violent battle will take place in the arena. That much is true. And they were playing human Gungan chess for some reason. This is such a weird set piece, but I kind of like it. Oh god, I love the Rancor vehicle. I was talking when I first started this, how much I love how ridiculous all the vehicles are. And the Rancor vehicle is definitely the best one. It's also the hardest to unlock. But that's not saying much, because completing the game with every single character in this game would only take like maybe 6 hours if you were pretty bad and had terrible luck. Honestly, I've enjoyed my time with this game so far. I would feel super ripped off if I had purchased it at full price. I do kind of wish there were more to it. But as a thing that I can like show off for a little while, yeah, it's fantastic. Super charming. Nice and simple. The level design leaves a lot to be desired. The first time I watched a YouTube playthrough of this game, I was kind of offended by the severe simplicity of all the levels. It's a little bit Twisted Metal 3-esque, which is kind of a brutal pejorative. But they do function well for the extremely low number of opponents you face at any given time. This is the final level, and we're only fighting 4 enemies, and that's the most we will ever fight. You get 1 in the first level, 2 in the second level, 3 in the third level, and you can do the math on what you get in the 4th level. Let's see if I can take out the snow speeder. Yes, I can. But I got obliterated by a Rancor in the process. Now the Rancor's dead. See you in hell, Rancor. As soon as I buy some recharges, we should be all set to kill the 1 remaining vehicle. Nope, 2 remaining. Good for you, little Boba Fett. Oh, yeah. Makes sense that the Rancor special would be Mr. Slams. But does my long rifle have like a ricochet effect? That's what it looked like, and that was pretty neat. Whatever was going on there was pretty cool. Whenever you're in these recharging stations, it sort of moves you to the center. I have no weapon power. Oh, I got blown up. Now I gotta kill the Rancor again. And I lose $500.
Be with you.
I assume it's possible to, like, lose all your money and then you can't recharge anymore. That would make the game hard. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. So that would sort of limit my ability to complete this run. For some reason I'm trying to charge my secondary weapon. I'm not holding a secondary weapon. Just force a habit. Okay, drop me on top of a human chess piece. Now I desperately need a secondary weapon. It has been confirmed that the long rifle here has ricochet shots. And yeah, it looks like it will hit an enemy multiple times. Because I got force hits from a single firing of my weapon. Walker running in circles. We're on medium difficulty, the default. I don't know if the AI gets better on higher difficulties. I don't especially want to be recharging my shields right now. Although maybe I should. So I'm not doing so hot. In any regard. I never got a secondary weapon, so yeah, I exploded. Can't defend myself especially well without a secondary weapon. There's another very impressive thing about all these Luxoflux games is environmental deformation. The Rancor has a slam attack. Ooh, we can move the chess pieces. Neat. But the Rancor can slam the ground, and it wiggles the entire ground. Yes, thermal detonators are the best weapon. Also, Boba Fett's default weapon is the best weapon. Because it stuns enemies, and then you can run up and annihilate them. The thermal detonator also deforms the ground, as demonstrated. Boba Fett, stand still. I wonder if we can, like, win the chess game. And if that does something. That would be quite the Easter egg. Yeah, I cannot seem to do anything with Boba Fett. No wonder I'm so much better at dealing with the Rancor. Up, exploded immediately by the Rancor. The limited power of our default weapon is becoming devastating. Okay. I'm gonna try something chat just told me. Maybe if you bump two chess pieces together, maybe they have to be enemy chess pieces. As I bumped two chess pieces of the same color, and nothing appeared to happen. Up, I got lassoed. I was told in Vigilante 8's second offense that the person with the lasso special was the most powerful vehicle in the game. Inadvertently. Maybe that's the case here as well. Good look at the wobbly ground. Oh, I missed the Rancor. How do you miss the Rancor? You're supposed to be a good shot. It's the biggest possible target. Got my force hit, but... Pull the Rancor. Finish it off. It's gonna buy a health refill. Rancor dead. It's still breathing hard, but it has a heart attack. It does not explode, though. The driver tries to whip it back into shape. Amazing. Oh man, we can still bat its corpse around. That is good work. The Rancor is one of the best vehicles I've ever seen in any car combat game. And I was also amused by just Boba Fett in a jetpack. But that jetpack ends up being incredibly powerful. Tractor beam is probably going to be super useful, because I have not been able to keep track of Boba Fett. That thing's dead. I need my weapons refilled. So yeah, I should probably hold on to the tractor beam. That's probably going to serve me quite well. Ah, here comes the walker. The thing about the tractor beam is they can't turn to face you while you're tractor beaming them. And this means you're basically immune to retaliation while they're in the tractor beam, which is really strong. Yeah, the tractor beam makes this vehicle that I'm playing as devastating. I should have been using this the whole game. Oh, but I'm almost out of weapon power. Can't be too aggressive if I can't attack. Are you about to die? And the long shot still doesn't help. And they bought their shields back to full. I have no idea what the green bar does. The red bar in the middle is our weapon. The blue bars on both sides are our shields. What the hell is the green bar? Health, maybe. Yeah, like our shields and our health. And then health is a non-regenerating resource. That could be. I've seen games where that was the case. Snowspeeder demolished. Get him with the final blow. Yeah, once I got that tractor beam, I was unstoppable. Orising wins.
Better luck next time.
10,000 credits is not how much money we have. That was not an especially good assassination. You probably shouldn't be congratulating yourself there, because that guy didn't die.
Your game.
Maybe the important thing is you tried. Anyway, that was a complete playthrough of Star Wars Demolition. That was extremely short. So I'm going to play through another tournament mode.
Wade but Boba Fett.
It's kind of nice to have bite-sized playthroughs like that.
Quagga. Aura Sting. Quagga.
And I don't mind going through it again. I didn't even check out if there were, like, decent cheats for this game. That would be interesting. I do like showing off cheats. But for now, let's see what this vehicle's all about. We know all these little info screens. It's a shame there aren't unique info screens for every single campaign in each level, the way there were in Vigilante 8. Vigilante 8 is a good game. Basically, it's a shame this is not Vigilante 8 that I'm playing right now. Everything I wish this game was already exists in 2 games that I'm still quite bad at. There's our victim. Just keeps going up and down the stairs. Get back here. Looks like we got double lasers, which are devastating. Snow speeder demolished. The first level is always ridiculously easy. This vehicle seems very, very powerful. So this run might be even faster. My god, I didn't even notice it until Connor Rose said so in chat. We are a Wookiee, and we get Wookiee roars when we win. Well, that's amazing. Vehicles in this game are very cool. Okay. Thermal detonators are really good. We're not allowed to lock onto the Rancor. We can still hit him. And he's dead. I have no idea how to do final blows. I could never figure it out in Vigilante 8 either. Okay, there's a rear view mirror that I've just discovered. This game is so simple that I never even pressed all the face buttons to see what they would do. It's pretty amazing that I basically went into this game blind and was able to beat it in half an hour when I did my Boba Fett practice. And we're done again. Another level down. This vehicle is so powerful. Don't mess with a Wookiee, I guess. And I'm dying to see this Wookiee's ending, so I guess we'll be doing that very soon. And then we'll actually unlock a new vehicle. Maybe. I'm not spending very much money in this run, so I should have a lot more credits left over upon completion. So I listened to a Star Wars podcast. I've never seen a Star Wars movie, but I do know Star Wars stuff because of that podcast. And I know about the canonical death of Chewbacca. And specifically what I know about it is his father Itchy from the Star Wars holiday special outlives him. And Itchy was a, like, legendary, incredibly powerful warrior in the, among the Wookiee people. Super highly respected. And, still a badass, even at the time of Chewbacca's death. Chewbacca dies by having a moon land on him. An entire moon crashes into a planet, which Chewbacca is on, and he dies, along with everyone else on that planet. And when Itchy found out, he said, "How can that be? No son of mine could be killed by a mere moon." Because Itchy's a badass, and he knows his son is also a badass. And that's super weird to think that, like, that masturbating weirdo from that creepy movie was one of the greatest warriors in all of Star Wars. But such is the case in increasingly non-canon material throughout the franchise. Where are our shield rechargers? I guess I could burn through my health. I could probably kill whoever this is without losing any health, because this vehicle is devastating. Oh no, you don't. Pod Racer demolished. The Pod Racer, for being a vehicle we have to unlock, has no HP and is very easily obliterated. One of the least threatening opponents in this entire game. Yeah, I've heard about this story where Jar Jar's father continually tries to kill him. Also, that was a new level that we didn't play in any of the previous campaigns. I didn't play it in the Boba Fett campaign either. So that was neat to see. This is the level where these weird statues occasionally close in on you. And I think deal damage? It's a little unclear. I believe this is a invincibility thing. It certainly turns you gold. Feels like being gold would make you invincible. Gold being famously one of the hardest metals known to man. Or, in this case, to a galaxy far, far away. I'm suddenly not doing so well because Boba Fett's here. It's difficult to do much of anything when Boba Fett's around. He'll electrocute your ass. Even the damn walkers running circles around me. Stop doing that. We're getting to the point where I'm gonna need tractor beams. These enemies are behaving in odd ways. Shield collapse. My shield should be recharging. Boba Fett has left the platform. It's not doing me any good. I have no weapons to defend myself. It would really be for the best just to explode right now. Let's see. Seems like, unfortunately, I cannot intentionally explode myself as I would like to. I don't know what a stap is. So, hey, I found the Cantina music. That's a worthy discovery. Not quite the Cantina music. But that's good, because that means I won't get copyright striked. Oh, right. Yeah, Boba Fett and the droid that's in the weird standing position thing. They look very similar to me. So yeah, Boba Fett's not here. But the other thing is also very irritating. The Scott Stapp. Wow, this is a big level. Please give me this weapon, whatever it may be. Concussion missiles are actually kind of bad. You'd think missiles would at least be like multi-purpose. That has not been my experience with the missiles. Okay, I blasted that guy away. Already used up like half my weapon energy. But I killed somebody. That's worth something. Thought for a second I lost my secondary weapon. But I don't like my secondary weapon, so can I replace it? Are proton torpedoes any better? I have no idea. There's the little thing. Not sure what I just did to it. Oh, Boba Fett is here. Boba Fett and the Stab. And that is, that's my counter. They are the mice to my elephant. Because they really disable me. Oh, they're all over my case. I can't do anything about the little people. It appears to be very bad luck to have gotten both the tiny people in this level. Ooh. I agree, audience. Ooh. Analog mode doesn't matter. I'm not interested in using the analog stick one way or the other. Maybe I can get a tractor beam. If I get the tractor beam, I can easily kill the little people. Boba Fett is cloaked, so he's doubly invisible. Super impossible to hit. Seems like the balancing factor on my super death laser is no homing. I'm like a gigantic Mr. Grimm over here. Did Boba Fett steal my concussion missiles? They're not good, but I would take them over nothing. Boba Fett's stealing all the weapons. And the little people murder me. Ugh. I agree, Wookie. Let's see. Okay, weapons. Right in front of me. I get one weapon. Obviously, I will win. That was true the first time I played this, and it's going to be true now. Boba Fett can't see me. What's he going to do? Okay, I found the tractor beam. Tractor beam's a game changer. Getting comboed again. That's a game changer in a negative way. Go for the gold orb. And of course, weapon energy. Very important. Oh, I still missed him, but Swoop died. Boba Fett died. Beautiful. Swoop's dead. That just leaves the robot on the standing bicycle. Force hit times 2. Basically, no individual enemy is going to stand a chance against me. So the fact that it's now a one-on-one has me in very good shape. I'm stuck. Being a large vehicle appears to have its downsides. Also, as far as I can tell, there's no reverse button. Maybe I just don't know what the reverse button is. But that would sort of change the game if I could go backwards. I didn't look up the instruction manual, I didn't look up anything, so there's definitely information about this game that I simply do not have. And I'm guessing the ability to go in reverse might be in there. Because you could definitely go in reverse in Vigilante 8. Because obviously. Oh no, you don't. There we go. The weapon is so powerful, it basically took out the staff's entire health bar in one hit. Once I got the shields down, naturally. Normally I do know everything about obscure car combat games because it gives me something to talk about when I play through them. Gray Wookiee. Did the Jawas, like, upgrade his vehicle, or is he selling his vehicle to the Jawas? Why do we have a cutscene with two different characters that don't speak? That was confusing. But hey,
Choose your game.
I unlocked a new vehicle. Maybe. Let's see
Tournament.
if I'm allowed to have this vehicle. I don't think I got anywhere near 10,000 credits.
Boba Fett, General Artia, Aura Singh, Quagga, Tantel Screed, Pugwith, Witten. Pugwith, Tantel Screed.
Yep, no dice there.
Choose your game.
Okay, so it is sort of like Vigilante 8, where you gotta break 10k. Ooh, biography. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is awesome. I wish it was on the character select screen, but yeah. We can learn all about Aura Singh. And like every single Star Wars character, she has so much information about her. And it is pretty hard to read. Oh, I'm not allowed to read about the Rancor, because I don't have it unlocked. Tragic. Can I read about the other characters I have unlocked? Yes, I can. It's your deal, T and Gia. I think I only killed them once, so... It's Princess Leia's rebel forces. Twin sisters who both possess remarkable piloting skills. Unfortunately, their temperament is often too rebellious, even by rebel standards, infatuated with Han Solo, the teaser... Man, that scrolls fast. As Jabba's prisoners, the twins have been forced to take part in the Hutt's brutal games. That's pretty screwed up. Okay, there is a cheat code to unlock everything. But, you know, we've only been playing this game for like 45 minutes. Still, with 2 completed playthroughs, so, let's see. Preferences, L1. Interesting. What's a good code to unlock stuff? Apparently, it's Watto Shop. Shame I'm bad at the game. and I was not able to unlock things legitimately. But that's always been a cool thing about Vigilante 8, is you have to, like, complete the objectives if you want to unlock stuff, which adds a significant amount of replay value. A lot of the objectives are not very fun, so that's a bit of an issue. Gungan Hunt swaps weapon pickups with Gungans. What could that mean? Like, random Gungans will run around the field instead of fresh weapons? I know what Gungans are. I do know that much about Star Wars, at least. This is testing my knowledge of the alphabet. It is getting increasingly difficult. Let's see what the hell Gungan Hunt is all about. I can't even fathom what the sequence of words I just read possibly means, so I must know. Gotta make sure I'm spelling Gungan right. Oh, it doesn't fit. Maybe that's why it's such a weird password. It literally doesn't fit. It is impossible to put in the game. Okay. No underscore, then it fits. Let's see if it'll let us hunt some Gungans with some exciting new characters. You know, let's just take it into battle mode. Single battle. Beat the enemies.
The Doom Sea, Hoth.
Looking for Naboo. Are there any levels I didn't? Yes, there were. Death Star. I don't think we played Mos Eisley. Fairly certain we didn't play Cloud City. Maybe we'll take a quick look at those levels that I didn't play through either, as some additional bonus content. Darth Maul is a playable vehicle. Interesting. I have no idea how you would unlock him naturally. And so is Bosch. Lobot's here. I gotta go with the that Rancor.
Naga Smocko de Rancor!
Okay. Both the laser or the mounted weapon can be charged up to 4 stages of power. Now you tell me. Always weird to play a game like this where you're like a bipedal creature because you still have to use the accelerator and stuff. Yeah, the Rancor's non-stop heavy breathing is super weird. This is just very bizarre. I want to, like, turn him on his side again, though. Go up on 2 wheels, big guy. Oh well. I'm not seeing any Gungans, which I was hoping for. Let's at least check out what our unique weapon is. Ah, it's the ground slam, of course. I can either shoot lasers from my mount, my saddle, as it were. Also, every tier of charge for your weapon has a different effect. So tier 1 charges are just lasers. Tier 2 is like a grab and Shake and Smash, the Mr. Slam attack. Tier 4 is the whole area of effect, Slam attack. And I'm dead, because I wasn't even attempting to defend myself. So let's take Darth Maul to the Death Star. I agree. Agua que Puna. I'm not sure if that's the thing I should be saying out loud. Maybe it's incredibly offensive. Either in Star Wars world or in the real world. Alright. Hope it didn't relock all my things that I cheated to unlock. But probably not.
Choose your game. Battle.
Can't help but be curious what this is. Race against time, destroy as many target droids as possible.
High stakes.
And a series of battles against a single CPU opponent. For each battle, bet any amount of your credit balance on yourself. Interesting. I wonder if you get to keep those 10,000 credits. It wouldn't matter, because I think you need 10,000 on a specific playthrough to unlock anything. Like, the credits are not real. It's not an in-game currency that you can use to buy things, so...
Way back. Darth Maul.
Alright.
I am the dark side.
Darth Maul might have the ability to reflect lasers at people with the lightsaber. Similar to Darth Maul from the movies, so that would be a neat touch. Occasional TIE fighters swinging by. We are inside the valley that has the famous Death Star weakness. The weak spot that allows you to one-hit kill any Death Star. What is this? Oh, do I just, like, drive beside people? Like it's the Guardian Legend here? Yeah. I instantly demolished somebody. And I got an R2 unit. Let's... Oh, man. A lot of this stuff should have been implemented in the main game. Like, more readily visible throughout the main game, because this is awesome. That's what an R2 unit does, apparently. Or whatever weapon I have. You might notice that sometimes this game dips into 60 FPS. The first Vigilante 8 game was a very consistent 60 FPS, and the second one was a fairly inconsistent 60 FPS. This game, it's very rare that it ever gets 60 FPS, but sometimes it gets there. Yeah, the lightsaber just obliterates everything it touches. So Darth Maul is amazing. Unsurprisingly. Final blow. Killed him and eviscerated him all in one move. Was this game a tie-in to any of the specific movies? Or was this just general Star Wars nostalgia? I think it came out slightly after Phantom Menace, so I guess it would have had to have been celebrating that game. But as noted, I know approximately nothing about Star Wars. That guy did a classic Twisted Metal move of being just slightly outside of my view for a long time. So I died.
Victory at last.
I sliced myself in half with my own lightsaber. Yeah, it seemed like when I had that R2 unit, it probably needed to be delivered somewhere. It was a green pickup. We've never seen green pickups before in the main tournament mode. I don't know specifically what that's all about because I did not read the manual.
The Dune Sea.
I think the Dune Sea is the spot I didn't check out.
Hoth.
Or maybe it was that weird bazaar area.
Death Star.
Like an area that looked like a bazaar.
Precisely. Yavin for
But anyway, the Cloud City. We'll wrap it up with the Cloud City. And a close-up of Jabba.
Wade Box.
Okay.
Maul. Bosch. Nova.
Yeah, we could
Bosch. Nova.
do the droid hunt as well.
Witches.
We'll wrap up battle mode in this manner.
Choco Crispo!
Then we'll check droid hunt. Okay, so it wasn't actually a direct movie tie-in, as confirmed by Goodrich. And this was made before the prequels, but it does have, obviously, concepts from the prequels that they were informed of beforehand. That's neat. Because there was a real dark period of prequel tie-in games, and this, it doesn't feel like it's from that dark period. So I kind of assumed it wasn't. And indeed, that seems to be the case. That was a really neat teleport, a very elaborate teleport. Oh god. Our special is Dark Sides from Twisted Metal. A charging attack. High speed charge at your target. That is very hard to control. That's our tier 4 charge, that is to say. Swoop demolished. It is devastating. Of course. And I get Boba Fett. Did I get Boba Fett? I think I ran into him there. I'm in the sky again. Yeah, that's right. This is the impossibly fragile vehicle that I kept just blowing up on accident. I think I just killed the Wookiee. I bent my Wookiee, if I'm not mistaken. So he's out of here. Actually, I don't know if the battle tank is the Wookiee. I just associate the two. I don't know my Star Wars. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because Darkseid reused the Twisted Metal Black special in Small Brawl. That it was sort of inspired by this. Carried over from this earlier game. Perhaps that means this special inspired Twisted Metal Black to design Darkseid in that manner. We won't say for sure for legal purposes. I'm the one saying that. That is not Goodrich in chat, confirming or denying anything. Just my own ridiculous speculation. Boba Fett's the only survivor. This pod racer is fantastic. It seems like the AI is just really bad at using it. Because I've been accidentally killing this entire level pretty easily. Okay, our tier 3 charge is pathetic. Only the tier 4 charge is any good. But it's very, very, very good. How on earth am I going to hit this little thing with my charge attack? I assume that I'm not. You know what? Boba Fett gets to live. Nice work, Boba Fett. You are the canonical winner of this weird contest that Jabba the Hutt is putting on. Congrats. Tractor beam would have done it, but I didn't want to go hunt down a tractor beam. I'd rather just let Boba Fett win again. So, let's take a quick look at Droid Hunt.
Choose your game.
What even is the deal with Hunt a Droid?
Droid.
And check out one of these levels.
Mos Eisley. Mos Eisley.
Did we go to Mos Eisley? I know Mos Eisley is the location of the cantina. The famous cantina. That's about all I know. So this is probably the, like, weird desert town?
Raid box.
Yeah, Dune Sea might be the one that I had missed. Let's check.
Mos Eisley.
There's Mos Eisley again.
Raid
Okay.
box.
Mos Eisley was the desert town.
Bosch.
We've seen it. Got a speeder bike
Robot.
and Lobot. Lobot is a ridiculous,
I, Lobot.
very un-Star Wars-like character. Ooh, Sarlacc pits. Yeah, we definitely did not see this. What is... Okay, that's a droid kill counter, I guess. I got 3 minutes to kill this guy without getting eaten by a Sarlacc. Which, if I'm not mistaken, causes you to be digested for 1,000 years. If I only know the ridiculous, obscure facts about Star Wars that virtually no one knows. I do not know, for example, what happens to Princess Leia in any of the movies. I don't know what the Gungan cheat did, or how to find out what it did, tragically. But we do got some droids. They're all one-hit kill. But we're only allowed to use lasers. Here are some banthas, I want to say. Although I thought banthas were on Hoth, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're on both places. Okay, confirmed banthas. Thank you, person in chat, who is familiar with the concept of pop culture, as I clearly am not. And this is, yeah, just a high score, kill as many droids as you can. Obviously makes more sense in multiplayer. The single player, I'm just blasting harmless things as they run for their lives. My understanding of the word droid is that it is short for android. These droids are not human-like in any way. These were not at all the droids I was looking for. Quite honestly, I thought we were going to get like a bunch of C-3POs running around, which I figured would be very funny. Ah, Hoth is Tauntauns. Should have known that. Because, thought they smelled bad on the outside. There's a big thing driving slowly around. And that thing as well is some kind of sky device. I don't know why I ran out the entire timer here. Ah, Jabba's sail barge. Well, that explains why it's here. Jabba is omnipresent in this video game. If you shoot the banthas, they run around.
Here is done.
That's always fun. I'm sure there's a way to shoot the sail palace, sail barge thing, and everything else around here. All the moving objects. Oh, I hit replay. Did not want to do that. Because I am at this point certain I've shown off all I'm able to show off. Star Wars Demolition. Very insubstantive game. Just a clear tie-in. But I'd been told this game was bad. I've been warned about this game. And I looked up videos of it and it seemed kind of bad. It's not bad. This is not at all a bad game. So play it. It's a little morsel of car combat. I enjoyed it well enough. Perhaps you will you will too. Just actually you can play it on PS4 for free if you have a PS4 Plus. Up. I was just about to warn you about the presence of the John Williams score. And then it shows up. Or threatens to show up anyway. Yeah, watered down V8, hilariously, is the correct review of Star Wars Demolition. But if you need more Vigilante 8 in your life, this is that, but with ridiculous Star Wars vehicles. I found it fairly amusing. And I had a good enough time with it. Glad I showed it off. Thanks for joining me, of course. And have yourselves a good one.